The Stories of Gemma and Friends.
4 Seasons Friends. Please subscribe for more upcoming videos. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village in Fluffington, Gemma and Gray were good friends. They were inseparable, like peanut butter and jelly, or perhaps more fittingly, like ice cream and sprinkles. Their bond was as strong as the sturdy oak tree that stood at the heart of their village. Spring was their favorite season. The air smelled of blooming flowers, and the world seemed to wake up from its winter slumber. Gemma and Gray would race through meadows, chasing butterflies and laughing until their bellies hurt. They'd pick daffodils in the garden and weave them into crowns, pretending to be woodland royalty. But their favorite springtime activity was puddle jumping. Oh, how they loved the satisfying splash as their rain boots hit the water. Gemma would shout, "I'm a frog," while Gray pretended to be a mischievous water sprite. As summer arrived, the sun turned up the heat. Gemma and Gray spent their days at the local swimming hole, their laughter echoing off the rocky cliffs. They built sandcastles, buried each other in the warm sand, and shared secrets under the shade of a beach umbrella. One scorching afternoon, Gray turned to Gemma and said, "You know, Gemma, summer is like a watermelon-flavored popsicle, sweet, but it melts too fast. It's like the summer holidays are coming to an end and we're going to catch up on our homework." Gemma nodded, licking her strawberry-flavored popsicle, savoring every sticky drop. When autumn painted the landscape in fiery hues, Gemma and Gray explored the woods. They kicked up fallen leaves, collecting the most colorful ones for their leafy scrapbook. Gray loved walking through the crisp leaves, pretending he was a keeper of the forest on a grand adventure. Gemma, on the other hand, used her imagination to believe that she was a detective who solved the mystery of the lost acorn. She pointed to a squirrel that was running away in a hurry and said, "The squirrel is stocking up on acorns for the winter." But it was during winter that their friendship faced its greatest challenge. The snow fell thick and heavy, turning their village into a magical wonderland. Gemma and Gray were wearing mittens, their breath visible in the frosty air. They built snowmen, had epic snowball fights. Yet, one day, they found themselves in a snowball standoff. Gray had accidentally hit Gemma square in the face, and her cheeks turned as red as Rudolph's nose. Gemma crossed her arms, her eyes narrowed. "Gray, you're in big trouble," she declared dramatically. "You've wounded the Snow Queen." Gray tried to apologize, but Gemma wasn't having it. "You'll pay for this, Snowball Bandit," she teased, chasing him through the snow-covered streets. Eventually, they collapsed in laughter, snowflakes clinging to their fur. In this way, their winter passed, leaving behind a stronger friendship. And so, the seasons spun their magical dance, and Gemma and Gray remained best friends. They learned that life was like the changing seasons, sometimes sunny, sometimes stormy, but always beautiful. Gemma and Gray knew that friendship, like the seasons, had its own unique phases. When it was a little wet, they cherished the time spent together playing in the rain. The sand stuck to their bodies, and they would share secrets. And when it was a little cold, they would build a snowman to celebrate. And that, my dear reader, is the heartwarming tale of Gemma, Gray, and their 4-season friendship.
Give it a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.